Hello SM fans, so today we are going to be diving deep and explaining, personally I am going to explain the SM storyline. People have been wondering what's happening right now, what's going on, and how did everything lead up to this one moment. Well, today I explain fully what is going on, but make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get on to explaining, shall we? Let's start back to when Sockmonkey got pulled over in the first episode of SM. Sockmonkey got pulled over for various reasons, and we should not talk about him at the moment. But he got pulled over by Arnold himself. Arnold has disappeared since, but this is where our story begins. After that, Sockmonkey quickly goes to Sensei Master's Shin, where they quickly learn how to do karate and fighting and defense skills. Shortly after, they all went to the beach and they had so much fun with each other. They were all hanging out, but closely, someone evil was watching nearby, and closely hanging out to be disguised in evil, but really, he's trying to be good at the moment, but really he's not. Then the day came. Mikey became evil and became the first villain ever, and he sent an audio clip to himself to Sockmonkey, indicating that he had a plan to destroy us. He was going to fulfill his own plan. And shortly after, Giraffe and Owo decided to destroy the rocket. They were going to, and countdowns displayed everywhere across, so Mikey's full plan was at full capacity. The fight between Sockmonkey and Mikey happened, and Mikey and Sockmonkey absolutely went at it. They did not like each other, and Sockmonkey, all they were doing is trying to save SM World from Mikey's wrath. But I believe what that happened is it caused a matter in time. But we can get to that later when I explain fully. Sockmonkey had lost the battle. But then after, Mikey quickly disguised himself. But after then, Ralph immediately knew something was up and went after Mikey. And that was one story. Then the day came. Mikey's rocket successfully launched and was on a mission to destroy SM World. And it was fully out. But something weird happened in a matter of time. Luckily, the rocket was able to hit. And I shouldn't say luckily, but the rocket was able to hit. It hit full blast capacity, and it was going to sail off in order to fulfill Mikey's plan. When the rocket successfully hit, we found out that in power source, the full power of SM World, the rocket successfully hit the power source, but didn't successfully destroy it in time. It only cracked the power source. The power source came in many different forms, and here to explain. The power source came in so many forms, including an egg, diamond, mushroom, and ultimately an energy ball. An energy ball is the most powerful source ever, and we must keep it safe from anyone who touches it. Note here that the power source is like an energy for the world. It's like the core of the earth, kind of, as you may have think that way. SM World fully began to have a weird effect from the power source. After the power source was fully, I would say kind of cracked, but it was mostly cracked and damaged from Mikey's hit. Mikey got sucked into a portal and supposedly he died from it. Sockmonkey and Ralph both went on. Sockmonkey had a plan, as SM World began to erupt from the power source. If there's no power source, then the world will erupt. So the power source began to blow. We woke up in a strange new world. We didn't know where we were. Ended up, SM is where SM Chapter 2 began. Very quickly, though, a new villain arrived, Bowser. But this is not the real Bowser intended. Instead, it was the evil brother of his. Bowser was ready. He was ready to eliminate them. And he had his full planet capacity, and he was confident. But that completely failed real quick. Throughout, a new person arrived. It turns out Mikey did not die from the rocket hit. So, Mikey came out and he fell from the portal in the sky. So, Ralph met Mikey, his arch nemesis. And Mikey was supposed not to be evil, but Mikey had other plans in mind. Over the supposed few months, Ralph made plans because he knew Mikey was up to something. The unfinished was coming. Ralph made plans to successfully stop Mikey and what he was doing. The unfinished was happening. Mikey was going to his plan, but something happened. Leo successfully got stabbed, and it was part of Mikey's plan, intentionally. Leo died at the moment that he knew was going to happen. He got stabbed by Mikey's pen, and Sock Monkey was going to get revenge. Sock Monkey charged Mikey with his hammer and successfully landed a hit blow on Mikey. This successfully killed Mikey. Hello everyone, just want to make a quick after before I dive on it again. If we were explaining the metaverse here, here's how all different universes connect. We have this, and I drew this so because I didn't have time because I wanted to get this video out quickly. So we were expanding this energy source that connects, and these are called portals. And if you're ever wondering, portals connect, and this is how we transport to other worlds. Hence how Sock Monkey came to Morton's world through that. Because here's the Super Crazy Morton Films universe. Haven't labeled these two universes. Ducky World, SM Chapter 2 world is still live. SML universe, and there's so many other universes out there, and SM World is the main one in the center, the biggest universe out there. And remember, this is how we all get here. So these are all the universes, and everything is connected. This is how we did this in the first place. So we all start off, after the events of The Unfinished happened, the Mario characters quickly arrived to the island. We started off with Mario. Mario aimlessly went around. He did not know where he was. He supposedly thought this was an island. Then we went to Captain Toad. They all thought that this was an island, but really though, it was a whole big world that they were standing on. Captain Toad arrived, and two of these characters did not know where they were. And then we have Kamek, which also don't know where he wasn't. As we were all having fun with the Mario characters and as we were having fun, we realized something was up in the sky, and we knew immediately something was wrong. Bowser arrived to SM World. He was looking to take the Power Stars all for himself. We were preparing for the final battle with Bowser. A very quick note here that this was the real Bowser. The other Bowser was his brother, to be noticed, but this is the real Bowser after Power. We had a thrilling fight with Bowser. The final Bowser committed, and we successfully defeated Bowser from stopping the power source. But ultimately, he took advantage of the power source, leaving it out and exposed to everyone who can see it. And whoever touches it gets wiped from history. Well, mainly, they absorb too much power that they die, which ultimately leads to up to a final conclusion to Season SM Season 5. After what was finished, Leo successfully had to tell Donnie to make sure to go stop the events from happening. In order to save SM World, there was a rule that we needed to save both universes in the past to help keep this world alive. Ultimately leading up, right now Donnie is helping to stop the events from happening, which leading up to a big conclusion at the end of Season 5. The story leads up to this, and we will see you in the next video. Take care!
Lag med sjakk spør alle hva jeg gjør da.